always happens to me. I always have this horrible feeling that it's not finished, and it never is finished because it never is finished. You can write a track and you can go over and over and over it again, and you end up writing 5 tracks in one because all the ideas keep changing. But when you know you've got to get it finished, you just start stripping things out and going, okay, that's not working, that's got to go then, and I won't have something. So there's nothing wrong with my home studio, I hear you shout at me. Your little baby that you've been nurturing and you're putting your stuff in and you're loving, and it's your home studio, and people hate it when I say that there's something wrong with their home studio or that they need to change something because they're so attached. But I'm not talking today about equipment and things and setup and stuff like that in your home studio. That's not the number one problem. My number one problem with home studios, and I've had one myself in the past when I used to write music, I had a home studio in my spare room, and I also had a home mastering studio quite a while ago that I built. So I've worked from home and had home studios. So my experience with it is that the number one problem is discipline, self-discipline, and I think that's the same for a lot of business and things that you do. But with music, it's very easy to drift because it's an artistic endeavor. It's very easy to keep writing or keep producing or keep mastering. I had one guy who on my course who said that he's been mastering one track for 4 days, which is just mental. But that's self-discipline, you see, and what you need to do is you need to give yourself some fake deadlines. You need to tell the world about those deadlines so that you have to meet those deadlines, and that really helps you get to a point where you might not have finished it, but it has to get out there. So always happens to me. I always have this horrible feeling that it's not finished, and it never is finished because it never is finished. You can write a track and you can go over and over and over it again, and you end up writing 5 tracks in one because all the ideas keep changing. But when you know you've got to get it finished, you just start stripping things out and going, okay, that's not working, that's got to go then, and I won't have something. And I find that a lot with anything that I'm doing where I've got deadlines, whether it's I'm building a course or whether I'm mastering something or if I'm getting stuck doing something. I usually just have to strip it out and get it out there or send the email. Audio Anorak's newsletter, great example. I tell everyone it goes out at the start of the month. It's only once a month, by the way, nice plug. I have to find all the stuff for that, and I have to get it all together throughout the month and then put it together, and so I never feel that's finished, and it just has to go out as is because everyone's expecting it. So all these things, I've always got loads of stuff going on, but you've got to have these deadlines. You've got to just get things out. At home it's so easy to just get waylaid with different stuff and to not have that flow time. Now, don't know if you're aware of the system of flow. Flow is where you have those moments where you just zone in and you feel that you can just go and go and go. Now, flow's a really important state to get in when you're working. So to get into that state and to keep that solid focus, you need to find a way that gets you into the flow state as quickly as you can. So that is when you can actually do your best work and you can get things out there. So get everything turned off, any distractions you have, all notifications off your phone. Don't have your internet browser on your computer. Just zone in on what you need to be doing and work towards that deadline, and then you will get it done. And then what you do is you'll then work through and get to your goals. So this self-discipline is super important when you're working from home. It's so easy to get distracted. People coming in, make sure they all know that it's time where you're just getting in your flow state and that's what you're doing. Don't call it flow state to them. I think you're a mentalist, but you understand what I'm saying. When you're in that zone, that's when you're in a thing called flow, and then that's when you do your best work. And then you've got self-discipline, and then you can bang the projects out, and then you'll get the success that you're looking for, because we're all looking for some kind of goal to achieve, aren't we? So yeah, number one problem with home studios, self-discipline and getting rid of those distractions. Yeah, turn your phone off, turn your computer off, and stop all those beeps coming through, and then hopefully that will give you enough self-discipline to hit your targets. If you like these kind of videos, please make sure you subscribe to my channel because I want to throw more at you, and make sure you like the video if you thought it was any good. I'd love to know in the comments what you think of the video and anything that you do to get you into that flow state and to keep the distractions away so that you can give yourself the self-discipline, because we all need something to help us out with that. Thanks for watching. Please go to streaky.com, sign up for the Audio Anorak's newsletter that I mentioned earlier. It's only once a month, and I definitely get it out on time, and it's full of discounts and giveaways and things I see online that I think you're going to like and will be helpful for you. So go to streaky.com, sign up for the Audio Anorak's newsletter. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.